Hey Loud City fams, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, click the like button, hit the notification bell because we're about to get into some nasty things as it regards to Diddy, Beyoncé, Jay-Z, and also Nicki Minaj. Now, first things first, there's so many investigations on Diddy and that he allegedly has an underground tunnel in one of his mansions. So many people speculate that probably that's where he keeps his victims. That's where he has his nasty times because, of course, he's known for the Mr. Baby Oil thing because we all know the feds, they found baby oil, narcotics, and so many things in his home. And so many victims are coming out to speak out against him. Also, it's alleged that he had something to do with Kim Porter's death. We all know she died from pneumonia, but there's something else into it, and that's how Beyoncé gets tied in, because they're saying she had something to do with Aaliyah's death also. It wasn't just a plane crash. Now, if y'all don't know Aaliyah, she was that famous R&B singer, one in a million star, who allegedly was smashing Jay-Z. And there's a picture circulating where Diddy, Aaliyah, J-Lo, and some other females were laying in the same bed together. And this was a whole photo shoot, which I think is very weird and kind of diabolical because Diddy has been messing with a lot of females who are now dead. And that really pulls so many strings to question why most of the females that he had messed with are now dead. You know, lucky for Cassie that she escaped. And I personally believe that there's someone behind closed doors who's assisting Cassie to speak out. And though she took long, because they've been together since 2012, allegedly. And that whole fiasco with him beating her up in 2017, that really opened so many doors for other individuals to speak out, victims. And though Cassie was afraid at first, and she came out and finally spoke on the situation, that really pulled other doors for other victims to speak out on Diddy. And so many people are now applauding the victims, to find the courage and the bravery to really bring this man to justice. And of course, nobody's above the law, but I'm kind of petrified. I'm petrified because the victims, are they even safe? Though Diddy is behind bars, the fact that the judge basically denied him bond because they're so afraid of what he might do when he's outside really speaks volumes. The judge actually is so caring and puts the victim's life a priority where they are protected because obviously this man is very connected. He has so many connections with corporate giants like Jay-Z. And I refer to Jay-Z as a corporate giant because he's so wealthy, he has a lot of connection, and you barely hear anything about Jay-Z in the news. Even Kanye West allegedly implied that the man is protected by authorities. Like, how are you protected by the police? That doesn't make any sense. And it's such a lame thing to know that Beyoncé is involved because she's married to Jay-Z and Jay-Z is one of Diddy's BFF. And I'm like, girl, how do you lay beside Jay-Z knowing that he's associated with Diddy without questioning your man? If he did something wrong, will I expect someone to show up at our door to investigate us? No, she's not worried. She's too busy on Instagram posting sacred pictures about her brand, competing with Rihanna, trying to shift the focus, trying to shift the whole acknowledgement, distracting the crowd, pushing a whole different algorithm out there, trying to show people that she's unbothered because, she has nothing to do with the Diddy situation when in fact, I believe that she does. But she's trying to keep busy with her Instagram pictures because everybody want to say, oh, Beyonce is the queen of the internet. So she's keeping busy on social media just to shift the focus. So people would consider her, not associated with this whole shenanigan with Diddy's kumbayas and the whole point where he's behind bars and she had something to do with it. So she's definitely working super hard overnight to shift that focus because, of course, Beyonce doesn't want her world to crumble. She has been working since she was a little girl, and to throw that away because of Diddy, it's not gonna happen. And to Jay Z, though so many people see him as someone who's well respected, I don't. I feel like there's so many people in this industry who wants to see him go down only because he associated with himself with Diddy. To really prey on younger females is very weird. Not only that, so many stories circulates about him pressuring Rihanna to sign a contract. And if she didn't, he would push her out the window. And they were in like a five-story building. And she blatantly said that in an interview. And she laughed. And I'm like, probably Jay-Z was serious. That man was probably serious. And she said he kept her shut in a room. And I feel like he didn't just give her an opportunity in this industry. I felt like Jay-Z probably messed around with Rihanna, and she's afraid to say it because she's afraid of him. Who isn't afraid of Jay-Z? Hence why so many victims never spoke out, because they're wealthy. Like I said, they have connections. And I can't blame Rihanna, though she's a billionaire. Probably she doesn't have the connections that Jay-Z has. She can get her Super Bowl opportunity because Jay-Z has a lot of say in that NFL franchise. Though Rihanna is with ASAP Rocky, that still doesn't make her protected. So she really has to play chess and not checkers. But as it regards for Diddy, I think that man will never see daylight, and the judge is keeping him there till his trial because apparently he has been labeled as very dangerous and they're never going to let that man go. I feel bad for the kids because imagine, seeing your father every day thinking that, okay, this man is the hip hop mogul, legend, someone who's very iconic, only to hear he's associated with sex trafficking, something that you would have heard in school, a dangerous illegal crime, and your dad is now pinned as a sex trafficker, allegedly. I would be so sad. I'd be so scared to go to school. So I feel bad for his twin girls. I feel bad for his sons. Probably his sons looked up to him, and now doing all of this, he let them down. But I can't feel bad for a man who did such thing because he should have known that he has kids and he has something to live for. He has people who looks up to him instead of just throwing his life away. And for Beyonce, when everybody thinks, oh, she's this goody two-shoes, she knew about those stuff. In my own opinion, she knew about it, but she kept it hush because she wanted to keep Jay-Z up in them sheets. I don't think Beyonce gives a F about anybody but herself and her money and her family. And though she uses a lot of movements, important movements like Black Girl Magic and Who Run the World, she uses those movements just to monetize. So she can get some acknowledgement, so she can sell a brand, she can put out a song, she can go on tour. But I don't think whenever she comes out with this powerful movement, it's not of good intention, rather just another means and way to make money. At the end of the day, these are alleged stories, but also my own opinion. And also, yes, she's very successful, very pretty, very classy. I'm not a hater, but it's okay to have your own opinion. This girl is so greedy. She thinks that, she's better than everybody. I know Jay-Z's my husband, and I can perform at the Super Bowl any year because he has a lot of say in this industry. He has so many shares in all several record labels. And I'm like a queen, nobody is on top. There's no other R&B female artist that is doing as much work than I am. Just like the Grammys, when he went on stage basically disrespecting other artists that was in the same category as Beyoncé, he basically disregarded those artists by telling them, they didn't belong. And after, when he came down from making his speech, those artists, they went ahead and greeted him. And I'm like, people, Jay-Z disrespected y'all, but you still walked up to the man for a hug and an autograph. That's how people worship Jay-Z. And the man is just a normal man, but with money. Not because, okay, you're super wealthy, you give back to charity. That doesn't make you a good person. You have so many people like Jay-Z, they have so many ulterior motive. They smile, they shake people's hands, they'll hug a pregnant lady just to show the whole world a facade that they're such a spiritual person, they're such a good person, when deep down, there's a lot of devilish ways in them. Give back to charity because they want a good name in society. They want to build their brand stronger. That's their method of reeling in people to have connections. And it's really disappointing to see Beyonce giving this nonchalant vibes when, honey, your husband is like besties with Diddy. Jay-Z been known for touching underage females, allegedly, and you're comfortable with it. But let me tell y'all something. It's just my own opinion, but I think Beyonce was happy the day when Aaliyah passed. Yes, because she knew Jay-Z loved Aaliyah. Loved Aaliyah. And that's just my own opinion. Y'all don't drag me for my own opinion, but it is what it is. Now, on to Nicki Minaj, Onika Tanya Mirage, the queen of rap. Nicki dragged the F out of Jay-Z and Diddy because, of course, y'all should know by now, Jay-Z and Nicki, they have beef. It's alleged that Jay-Z, who owns Roc Nation, wanted Nicki on his record label because she's like the queen of rap. She makes a lot of money. She's the richest female rapper. And because she never signed to him, there has been a whole malicious relationship between the two. Yes, Nicki was on Monster, and Nicki bodied that song. She was like the main event on that song. She washed two male rappers as if they never exist on the record. And Jay-Z sees Nicki as like a billion buck. And Nicki never signed to him. So he's like, oh my God, I lost profit. This girl is not signing with me because she's so loyal to Lil Wayne and Young Money. So Jay-Z allegedly has been sabotaging Nicki's career ever since he can't get a hold of her. And Nicki was like, that's what these corporate giants do. When they can't have control over you, they send other people to get you out. Either DEAD, or they try to get you out another way, flop your whole entire career, allegedly. Nicki got locked up in Amsterdam. People were saying, oh, that's Jay-Z. He has connections like that. And because of this whole Diddy situation now, Nicki unfollowed Diddy, and she called out Diddy and Jay-Z for basically ruining Kim Porter's life, allegedly, messing around with Aaliyah, Foxy Brown, and so many other females. And it's so scary that Nicki knows of this info only because she really pays attention. And I must commend her for her bravery because, honey, for you to be speaking out so publicly about Jay-Z and Diddy, you must have some balls. You must not give one F's. And can you blame Nicki? If someone is trying to flop my career, I probably would have done the same thing as well. And Nicki also said something that I really liked. She said, she's not into fake parties and she's not into the Roc Nation brunch type of ish. Because the Roc Nation brunch that Jay-Z puts on, all I could see is this fake party. So many people grouping up, going to this party. They're all fake. In my own opinion, fake. They're probably, everyone's there tolerating each other because guess what? Oh, we're at Roc Nation brunch, so we have to act professional. But I just see it as a way of Jay-Z showing off that, oh, he has some superiority in the industry. He's superior, to show that he has power and control. I think that is what it's about. And Diddy goes there and make his speech and pop champagne while you're beating on Cassie's ASS, sex trafficking females. Like, you're celebrating. Be for real. And y'all think Jay-Z is a good person. I don't think that man is a good person. I'm not spreading that he is evil. I'm just stating my own opinion. And it's okay if y'all have the same opinion as me. Because, like, if we're smart and if we have common sense, if you're associated with Diddy, there has to be a chance that you know about his situation and what he has been doing. Because Diddy's a touchy guy. But I'm gonna leave the rest up for y'all. I wanna know what y'all know. Don't be afraid to engage in the convo with me, honey child. Listen, I'm Jamaican, so my accent might be a little different. My pronunciation might be a little different. But as long as y'all get me and understand what I'm saying, please like on this video. I want you to love on this video. Like. Press the like button. Hit the notification bell. I'll be watching those reviews. I'll be looking at the comments, so don't be afraid. Let me see those comments. Oh, please click on the notification bell and subscribe. We need those subscribers, and we need the watch time, honey. Please, we're trying to hit 1,000K. Okay, we love to talk about news like this. We love to really be open, because a lot of people, they're really scared to talk, but I'm not, honey. I'm not. I love the whole chatty vibes. I love to gossip. I love people's business. I be in people's business, honey. Like cheese and grits. I'll be in people's business all day, every day. Okay? But anywho, let me know what y'all think down below in the comment section. Do not be afraid now. And see you guys some other time. Bye.